A huge statement is being made today, and that is that South Carolina is no longer thinking about the convenience of the abuser. South Carolina is thinking about strengthening the survivor.
Domestic violence offenders will now be hit with tougher penalties in South Carolina. Governor Nikki Haley signed a new bill that will now base punishments on the severity of the crime.
And not just the number of prior domestic violence convictions. News 13's Darren Botello joins us live from the Greenville News Center with our top story tonight. Darren, some are hoping that this will help South Carolina's domestic violence problem.
Yeah, well, given that South Carolina is the #2 state for women killed by men, we went to the experts for the answers.
It's definitely a step in the right direction.
South Carolina, with one of the worst records for violence against women, has also been softer on criminals.
Historically, the first time that someone is arrested for a basic criminal domestic violence charge, the penalties have been very minimal.
Now the Palmetto State is fighting back against offenders with a new law,
which hopefully will increase jail time, will increase penalties, and deter this type of abuse from happening.
Those who do abuse can no longer use their lack of a record as a defense.
Now, with this new system, it will be on a tiered system based on the severity of the abuse.
Crimes committed against pregnant women or in front of children are the types of factors now playing a role in domestic violence sentencing.
Another thing that's important about this bill is the gun ban.
The worst offenders could now even lose their guns for life.
Any time that we are taking a stance against having spousal abuse, male or female, I think it's a good thing.
And Greenville County residents say this new law is a long time coming.
Absolutely.
It definitely needed to be fixed. We shouldn't have to worry about those kind of things.
And Jennifer Bryant says no parent should have to worry about those things.
I would hate to know that, they would have no rights or wouldn't have someone that would stand up for them.
Those who work with abuse victims say this state still has a ways to go.
It's a culture change that needs to happen.
Now, aside from the worst offenders, other offenders in domestic violence cases will lose their guns from 3 to 10 years. Live in the Greenville News Center, Darren Botello, News 13.